All right, it's Thursday night and we're ready to go. I'm gonna make some with George. Punch drink. Fucking hate the web design on this site. Where's my Trello? What was I going to do? A Don Lockwood? I was going to do a Don Lockwood. And probably a Smoky Joe. I'm in the mood. I'm in the mood. Hello, Celtic. This is the shirt that makes people think I'm an Essendon fan, Celtic. So, you know, in Melbourne, people like, because like this, what am I doing? This, at first glance, the martini glass even kind of looks like a Bombers logo. Okay. Just double checking on the presentation of this cocktail. The Don Lockwood. No garnish. All right, no garnish. That was the thing I was checking. And it is Dutch Kills. I can probably remember Dutch Kills. Celtic, I do not follow football at all. I do not give a shit about any of the teams. Which kind of makes me sound like a hipster, but, you know, I kind of am. So it's like I'm not passionately against football like an out-of-towner, particularly someone international came to Melbourne and they were looking for an experience. I would definitely say we should go to a footy match at the MCG because that's an experience. Japanese bitters. Let's put you back in here. All right. Don't like football either. See, there you go. I'm just not into it. I don't give a fuck. Okay. Oh, wow. That was a whole thing. Oh, my God. That's such a freaking messy. Okay. I need to get stuff ready. Let's go. Peated whiskey. Isla whiskey. Bourbon. I actually bought a bourbon. It was Balcones, wasn't it? Where did I put it? It's been covered in mystery. Well, there it is, Texas bourbon. All right. And I have made an old-fashioned with that. It's really fucking good old-fashioned whiskey. Okay. Now, Vivant. Chocolate bitters. So get my little recipe up here. Trello. Yeah, Trello. Let's get loaded, Trello. Oh, yes, UFoods text. There we go. Okay. Chocolate and aromatic bitters. Und whiskey bitters, chocolate mole bitters. There we go. Got chocolate bitters, got aromatic bitters, got bourbon, got peated whiskey. maple syrup. Not really, but again, just you're not allowed to tell anyone that I lie when I make cocktail videos. As far as people watching know, I'm using maple syrup. Even though what I'm using is very, very unlike maple syrup. But it's yummy. I know that for a fact. Right. Get my camera tripod out. Wait, did I miss? Did we have good news for VD? Oh, well, that is to have regular housing is a good thing. Being unhoused, temporarily, long-term, partially, is horrible and stressful and bad for your physical and mental health. So maybe that's the first step on the way to improving his mental health. I'm all for that. All right. All right. I think I probably need to check the plug here. Why do I literally never think about getting a replacement plug when I'm out and about? Okay. So we need our stirring glass. Now, how's the ice going? Do I have to torch the ice? I kind of think I do. Oh yeah, it's quite messy. To get the proper sexy clarity, we need to burn off the frost. And by geez, I was surprised when someone said this worked. Because you've got to be careful of with clear ice when you take it out of the freezer. If you pour something over it before it's tempered, it'll crack and ruin the clarity. You'd reckon hitting it with a blowtorch would do it, but it doesn't. Okay, so what are the measurements? Quarter ounce. Oh, you know what? I'm going to use the same frickin' jigger. I have to go get the fucking jigger, mind you. Ugh. So again, markings on the inside of this jigger and they're hard to read. Let's see. 1 ounce, 1 1/4, 1 1/2. Oh, that's what those measurements are. Okay. Bourbon. Okay. Okay, now I'm all set up and ready to go. I'm the elderly. Hello. Let's get this happening. All right, we go. See 1 ounce of bourbon. see 1 ounce of peated whiskey. And the 1/4 ounce of sugar syrup. Man, it's starting to smell really smoky in here from the peated whiskey. Ooh, what am I doing? 2 dashes of chocolate bitters. 1, 2. Almost forgot the bitters. Don't want to forget the bitters. Dash of aromatic bitters. Okay. New. We add some ice. Okay, we got to stir. Without the stirring, it just smells very smoky. And to quote Shakespeare, that's the way, I like it, All right. Bang. Okay. No garnish. And we pour it on. Okay. That's that made. Now we just got to do the talky bit. 5 minuten, I guess. There are boots. So you haven't scripted this? I should script videos, actually. Would be better. But I'm so lazy. And I forgot the fucking thumbnail, but I remembered the need for a thumbnail. With my camera. Okay. All right. Let's double check Dutch Kills is in New York, because I think it is. Yes. Okay. Do the talking. Oh, Jesus. I hadn't even checked the framing of my camera. It was so off. Jesus. G'day, cocktail lovers. This is called a Don Lockwood, and it's created at the Dutch Kills Bar in Queens, New York. It's an old-fashioned variation that includes a peated whiskey, which is pretty unusual. I think anyone who knows old fashions would agree. You do not often get peated whiskeys in an old fashioned. I don't know, a car's going past. The other, The article on Punch Drink was talking about what are potentially the next modern classic cocktails, which is an interesting idea, and it starts arguments within cocktail circles. What's a classic? What's a modern classic? What deserves to be a modern classic? If you're not that so sort of worked up about things, in really simple terms, when people talk about classic cocktails, they mean early 20th century and previous, like 19th, early to mid 20th century. And if they're still around and people still know those cocktails, not the obscure ones, the ones that we still get, the old fashioned, the Manhattan, the Martini, and a slew of others, they're the classics. The modern classics are cocktails that have been created in, say, the last 20 years that people think, no, that's got staying power. That's going to hang around. People will still be making this in decades to come. So there's obviously conjecture in that. You can declare a modern classic. Well, if there's a 20-year-old recipe that people are still making, that would be a modern classic. But if you say one now, it's guesswork. But, I'm willing to try these cocktails and see if I think they deserve to be called modern classics. Before I get into the ingredients, I am going to taste this. Yeah, very classic, old-fashioned flavors, but the peated whiskey and the fact that it's a 50-50 split with the peated whiskey gives this a character that does set it apart from a lot of old fashions. So now I'll show you how to make it. In a mixing glass, put 1 ounce or 30 mils of bourbon, then 1 ounce or 30 mils of a peated whiskey, and then 1/4 ounce, 7.5 mils of maple syrup, rounding things out with 2 dashes of chocolate bitters and 1 dash of aromatic bitters. Add ice to the glass, stir that for 20 to 25 seconds to chill and dilute the drink, and then I'm straining that into a rocks glass over a big chunk of sexy clear ice. Now, I go any excuse to use the sexy clear ice, but apparently that's a signature for this drink at Dutch Kills. Perfectly clear ice, and it does look very nice in the glass. And they go with no garnish. My favorite old-fashioned garnishes, twist of orange peel and a maraschino cherry. You know what? I might sit down and add those, but this is the recommended presentation. It does look nice. It certainly tastes good. I'm not sure it's unique enough that it will end up being referred to as a modern classic, but it is a clever twist on an old-fashioned to use that peated whiskey. Like I said, it's quite uncommon, makes it a very tasty drink. So if you're like me and you love old fashions and you love exploring variations, a Don Lockwood could be just what you're after. So give it a go, but look after yourself first and foremost, because I do want you back here seeing what I'm up to next in the Angry Bar, because I'm always up to something. But right now, I'm going to be drinking this and relaxing. So I hope you are too. But until I do see you again, I'll say cheers. All right, let's switch a few things off and sit down with this cocktail. Shazam, y'all. Captain Marvel Jones is a southern Superman. All right, turn that off too. So we got sexy mood lighting. And sit down. What have we been up to? What are we up to? It's only, I was going to say 10 past. It's actually 19 past. All right, so it's taken me 20 minutes to get a cocktail going. That's okay. That's okay. Yes, I'm old and I like fashion. Yeah, it is honestly, it's arguably an old person's drink. Oh God, you had COVID. Yeah, damn. Okay, Jesus. I was thinking, I'm not sure I'd be doing anything too active on COVID, but I haven't been knocked around by it that much. I've got this friggin' long-term tiredness. Not really. Oh my God, what the fuck? Why am I having so much trouble peeling oranges lately? What the fuck is going on here? I need to get another peeler. What the fuck is that about? That's a travesty. Do I have another peeler here? I do. Okay, this is a really cheap peeler. Is this going to be better? It's funny to me how bad I am at bartending basics, like cutting a peel, stirring a cocktail with a cocktail spoon. That's why I have my finger there. Now, I'm going to use this next couple nights. Fuck is that? You know what I mean? There's a weird fucking blemish on this orange. I'm going to do some cosmetic surgery on it. Cut out. The fuck is this? Yeah, that's actually unpleasant. What the fuck is that? A little black bit in the orange. Wait, is that a fucking... That's not a worm, is it? Oranges don't get worms. What the fuck? I think I'm overthinking this, actually. Because I'm a fucking weirdo. All right, I'm just being a weirdo. Yeah, I know. It's a bloody peeler. I got a new... Okay, because this is a cheese slicer. I got a new one. And it's too sharp. It's absolutely fucking weird to use. Oh, I'm having such a shit time with peelers. Like, for a while, that cheese slicer worked super well. But I don't know, it's just got too blunt or something. Ugh, having such a shit time with peelers. Do I like garnish it? Yeah. Like, I always appreciate it if I go to a bar and they have really fancy garnishes. I appreciate the trouble they went to. I do not have the patience to do that. Which is funny because a lot of the garnishes, even though they look good, aren't actually all that difficult to do. Like, I've seen heaps of videos of people going, here's how you do this. Create a little flower. And I'm like, oh, that doesn't look that difficult. Still can't be fucked doing it. Anyway, I'm just going to drink my old fashioned. Okay, I'm honestly not sure that particular bourbon and that particular peated whiskey are good bedfellows. It's not bad because it's an old fashioned and I like old fashions, but it's not setting my world on fire. That's just the way it goes. Oh my God, are you buying a peeler? But I've got peelers. You've got gay wine on Discord. The squid. Okay, this is a fun label. It is literally gay wine. This little pig was in the closet, unsure if it was safe to come out. Finally found out who he was. Walked out with a cute jacket and a boyfriend to match. A New Zealand Pinot Noir. That's fun. A new fashioned. Safi, yes, that. Well, I mean, I think I got it right. I predicted Musk couldn't last 6 months with Trump because they're both such fucking assholes. They'll despise each other. So my bet came true. Hey, Madam Butterfly. Well, actually, interestingly, Celtic is saying I should have a new fashioned. Starwood make a pre-batched cocktail they call the new old fashioned. It's made with twofold. It is like Such a good cocktail. Just straight out of the bottle, just pour it over ice. It's so good. Like they've put a real effort into the syrup and bitters components. It's fucking mad. Yes, Safa, not really a clairvoyant, as more a stater of the obvious. Oh, nice. And for the elderly, the wine is a Mardi Gras partner. Well, as I say, very gay wine. That's what you're smashing down tonight. Good stuff. Good stuff. Well, I still haven't weakened and gone to the Archie Rose site to buy a bottle and get the cans for free. Much as I'm tempted to get the orange curacao whiskey. Just got so many. Look at I've got stuff to shake. I've got my Lily Pilly gin. It's so weird to me how this hasn't taken on color. Just the way it goes, I guess. And my apple infused brandy. Brandy infused with apples. Might leave that for another. Actually, what I might do is take some of the whiskey out of the barrel because I think it's probably ready. And yes, I did see that Magda Zabansky, stage 4 cancer. Very good. Justin, Senate results got declared with One Nation having 3 seats. They didn't get it in Tasmania, did they? Like Jackie Lambie got back in? So if I'm deep into the light and easy, I had sausages and onions and gravy with veggies and mashed potato. Very weird little sausages they put in it. Not yucky, like it's actually quite a nice dinner. But the little sausages are weird. Asian butter chicken. What is Asian butter chicken? How is that? Well, because, of course, geographically, India is in Asia. And English people have always referred to Indian people as Asian, which sounds weird to Australia because we're here in Southeast Asia. So when we say Asian, we mean East Asian, not Central Asian. Yeah, oniony butter chicken. Yeah, but normal butter chicken can be oniony. Nice. Celtic's doing pizza. Always going to be good with pizza. Why was Discord beeping at me then? Okay. Yes, the subcontinent. Like I said, English people regard that as Asia. They call people from the subcontinent Asian. Oh, yes, Justin, she's the youngest person in the Senate, isn't she? Wasn't expected to get in, but then again, Labor's vote was so much higher than what was expected. Now I'm just like holding, this is where you see I'm a hopeless optimist, holding out hope Labor will actually do good things this term. Because they've got to get the message that if they really commit to traditional Labor principles, that's going to do well for them electorally. They do stuff that helps people. I'm the elderly Archie rosing it up. It is true, Justin. If she stays in the Senate, having got in at such a young age, it becomes politics now. Maybe she eventually goes to the lower house and who knows? She could, in 20 years, she could be a star of politics. Safa, what about the gas shelf? You mean that frickin', is this where we're highlighting Labor doing shit things? I would agree with you on that, Safa. That is a shit thing Labor are doing, helping that company fuck up the environment and Aboriginal heritage sites with their mining. But I'm hoping, as I said, hopeless optimist. I'm hoping for some good things. And maybe that makes me a chump. I don't know. You didn't need any more whiskey by them. Oh, their gins are really freaking good. Did you order gins? What did you get? Oh, no. Their gins aren't strong. Even if you got the distiller's strength, which is their, Navy strength version. You said before, I missed it. Okay, so you got the distiller's gin. Okay. Justin, you watched a video of someone explaining why they left the Liberal Party. Fuck them again. No, again, that's not true. We've seen radical shifts from election to election in Australia. I don't think the Liberals deserve to get back in for 2 terms. But, I mean, like, just for instance, we saw, like Wayne Goss was Labor Premier of Queensland for quite a while, and then Labor lost in an absolute landslide, and they got almost wiped out. And in fact, the LNP were real pricks about it. But that Campbell-Newman landslide victory became a 1-term government because he was so shit. Now, I don't think Labor's going to be that shit that people will turn on them like that. But I'm literally just highlighting. And again, something that happened once has no bearing on what's going to happen again. But I'm just highlighting that radical changes can happen from election cycle to election cycle. I would absolutely love to be proven wrong. I think it's incredibly foolish to say the Conservatives will be out of power federally for 20 years. I think that's a rather foolish take. I'd love to be proven wrong. Yeah, it's like the Nats win the country seats, but you can't form government with the country seats. Okay, case in point, I think I have Archie Rose Distiller's Strength in the cupboard. I've had it in the past, I'm not 100% sure. Like, I think I got it on special. Yeah, okay. Distiller's Strength, 52.4%. Shot glass. Not going to have a whole shot. I'm going to have a taste. Navy strength gins are 58% ABV. Archie Rose's high proof one, distiller strength, 52.4%. So I'm going to, just for you, Charlie, I'm going to do a taste. Okay. Here we go. Oh no! God damn! Keep your gin in the freezer. It's freaking awesome. You've got Bone Dry, Pink Gin, Gordon's, and Bone Dry is great in martinis. No, gin in a freezer is great. There's a scene where was a movie Gone Girl or something? The one that's got Blake Lively in it. She makes a martini. She's got the gin in the freezer. And I love how fucking Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively just keep putting ads for aviation gin in their movies. I think that's fucking hilarious. But she makes a martini. She's got the gin in the freezer. She gets a martini glass, splashes some vermouth in, swirls it around and throws it out, and then just pours in gin straight from the freezer. Fucking kick-ass way to do a martini. Yes, the Rockinese tequila as well. Safa, yes. Newman was very, very bad. Like he fucked up a historic margin in one term. He was that bad. Anyway, aroma-wise, distiller's strength. It's pretty. It's not like whiskey. It doesn't burn like whiskey when you inhale. Just kind of junipery. It's a very junipery gin. It's like really. It's sweet. It's surprisingly sweet. I don't normally sit around sipping gin. This is quite good though. Yeah, this is citrusy, actually. Citrus sweet. Very junipery, which is that traditional sort of piney thing of gin. And sort of citrusy sweet as well. Okay, so you drink a lot in G&T, the mixer? I made this really nice syrup this week. I want to make a gimlet with it. Gin. These, I don't know, got these little fruits from someone at work because they don't like cocktails. You go, she has some citrus trees at home. And she brought in some lemons to work, but she also these little things. She said they were some sort of lime. But they were very much like kumquats. Celtic, you got to go do something, be back. Cool. Yeah. So they're really little citrusy like kumquats, and they're very orange on the inside. And I made a syrup with them, and it's really tangy. Oh, Home for the Other Day. I saw you were watching Fantastic Planet. I actually saw Fantastic Planet at the drive-in in the 70s. And I was very young, and it just tripped me the fuck out. I've got it on disc, and like I got it on sale a few years ago, and I watched it again and went, yeah, this is as fucking trippy as I remember. It's French sci-fi animation. It's fucking wild. Ray's, okay, is security getting so bad you're going back to construction just because you want daylight? I get it. Justin, you think Elbow... Oh, no, I agree with you. I do not think Albanese will fuck up like Newman fucked up. Newman was just a rush of blood to the head when he got that power. I don't think... I really don't think Albanese will fuck up like Newman fucked up. That's a recent classic too. The Nick Nolte, Extreme Prejudice. On Top Chat. Yeah, fucking YouTube defaults to that. Oh, God. You're really not enjoying the security work at the moment. God damn. Wait, I'm going to go... I don't know if I can change YouTube to not be Top Chat, to be All Chat. Go on. Defaults to Top Chat for me, Live Chat. I think I see everything, even if YouTube's on Top Chat. Yeah, Justin, you raise a good point. Newman was new to politics as well. He wasn't young, but he was new to politics. And as you say, Albanese's been in politics for 30 years. Back when he was a thorn in Paul Keating's side, Keating hated him because back in the day, Albanese was a real lefty. Keating called him a Stalinist, which is a funny insult. Okay, Rays, it legit sounds like the job sucks. All right, you know what? I'm going to make one more video. I'm going to make a short one. A Smoky Joe. This also has peated whiskey, so I've got peated whiskey out. Wait, am I meant to float the peated whiskey? I need to check. I need to check the instructions. What's in a Smoky Joe? A dark brand. Oh, sorry. I literally just had the idea of making this with a dark thing and calling it a dark brand. And Jesus. Okay. Prepare garnish. Okay, stir. No. We're not doing a float of the peated whiskey. All right. This is sake cocktail. I made a sake cocktail recently and it was really fucking good. See, I love that. Definitely file formal complaints. If he's making your work unsafe. Yeah, fuck him, man. Exert your power. They need you. Exert your power and fuck them up. All right, I'm going to make this sake cocktail. Okay, I'm actually using one of Mrs. Angry's wines in this. Which one will we choose? Beetroot? Beetroot. We'll do beetroot wine. Beetroot wine. Wait, sake's in here too. Sake. Brandy. All right. All right, I don't have a dessert wine, so I'm blending Mrs. Angry's wine with a really sweet sherry. Do 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 do. Right, that's not my favorite old fashioned. All right, sorry, this goes back in the mysterious cupboard of mystery. Put that here. Ooh, okay. Let's fucking go. Wine, sake. We don't want any bitters. We do want saline. Okay, that's everything. Fucking 60 mils of sake. Okay. All right. Sake. Sorry, that just popped into my head. A really bad sucky joke. I'm not doing it. All right. All right. The GoPro. Oh. Okay. The video camera. Okay, let's turn this on. I thought that was looking a bit weird. Let's do this. All right. Oh, I'm supposed to have brandy too. All right, let's just go with some Agnes brandy. All right. All right. Everything's ready. Honey, hello. Let's fucking go. Okay, we go. Sake. We go. Wine. Brandy. Peated whiskey. And 2 drops of saline. Okay. I have no idea how much difference that saline makes. It's kind of wanky thing that's really trendy. Oh, I didn't chill my glass. I'm not being professional. Oh well. Sailor, as again. Shock horror. I'm going to lie while making a cocktail video. I'm going to talk about having a chilled glass and not actually having one. I think I want a bit more ice in here. A bit more ice baby. Dun, 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 dun. Ice baby. Ugh. Eminem owes his whole career to Vanilla Ice. I said it, and I'm not backing down. Why is this foamed up so much? Is that the sake? The sake foam? Okay. That's done. Now, because this is a short, theoretically, once I get set up, I'll be done in 2 minutes. Let's see how we go. See how they go. All right, put these stoppers back on because I don't want a fucking disaster. Okay. All right, which bottles are touching each other? It's annoying the shit out of me. Ha! Found it first go. Okay. Turning on the audio recorder and turning on the video recorder. All good in the hood. Okay. Ready, steady, spaghetti. G'day, cocktail lovers. This is a sake-based cocktail called a Smoky Joe. With a name like that, you might be guessing there's a little bit of peated whiskey in here as well. There's also a wine element. The original cocktail called for a Sauterne dessert wine, which I don't have, so I'm improvising. I've done a blend of this homemade wine my partner made, beetroot-based, and mixed that with some very sweet Pedro Jimenez sherry to make a desserty wine type flavor. And you know, I think I may be onto a winner. I like the last sake cocktail I made, so let's try this one. That is really pleasant. I'll show you how to make it. In a shaker, put 2 ounces or 60 mils of sake, then 22.5 mils, 3/4 of an ounce of dessert wine, then 1/4 of an ounce or 7.5 mils of brandy, then around a bar spoon or 5 mils of peated whiskey, and to bring out the flavors, 2 drops of saline solution. Add ice to the shaker, shake that for 10 to 15 seconds to chill and dilute the drink, and then I'm straining that into a chilled Nicanora glass. Having made 2 sake cocktails recently that used also some fortified or aromatized wine, I've decided sake, which is rice wine, goes very well with vermouths and other fortified and aromatized wines. They're a really good match. It's working well in this one, the Smoky Joe. I recommend you give it a try. Cheers. I actually do like this, actually. I'm going to sit down, give this a few more sips to come up with a score out of 10. But that's all the videos I'm making tonight. It's 9 o'clock. All right, let's put this down and let's switch a couple of things off. Put that off, put that off. Switch this off. Now back to mood lighting. And put the camera tripod out of the way. I swear, I made a couple of little adjustments in here. And from a streaming point of view, it looks much neater. I mean, you can still see the messy, unmade bed there. But I think it's cleaner. Sake is the strangest drink. Yeah, it is. It is an unusual drink. So, got to have a proper evaluation of this one. This is nice, but it's not top 10 material. But it is nice. Now stand by. Sake goes very well with other wine products. Okay, I'm going to try. That's a better piece of peel. Still not great, but better. Oh, what is wrong with me, honestly? Did my sarcasm not translate very well home for the elderly? Oh, God. Okay. I have the worst thing about Vanilla Ice. I remember seeing an interview because he actually got sued for ripping off Under Pressure. And he tried to claim it was totally different. It was like, fuck off, dude. Honestly. He's like, no, this goes dum 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 dum. Now this goes d d d d d. It's like, shut the fuck up. Honestly. Just cop to the fact that, like, yeah, I used a really recognizable riff and didn't get permission. Oh, okay. You were being silly too. See, text is difficult. No, Mr. Vanilla Ice, if that even is your real name, I shall not stop, collaborate, or listen. Was that Danford might be the most fucked up people in the world, but I did quite like their first couple of albums. They did have that line in Fatty Boom Boom. He says, "What happened to all the cool rappers from back in the day? Now it's just like one big inbred fuckfest. No, I do not want to stop, collaborate, or listen." Yes, the path to lyrical greatness starts with Ice Ice Baby. Damn. Yeah, it is quite the shame that Deantford are evil, fucked up people, because I did really like their music and their vibe, but there is overwhelming evidence they're absolutely terrible people, to the point of being a criminal. Although I don't think any charges have ever been brought against them. I love that over the early. Before Eminem gave us a stand, there was the emotionally devastating "Yo, VIP, let's kick it." Okay, I always want to come back to Vanilla Ice is to Eminem as Mighty Big Crime is to Vanilla Ice. I don't know if anyone remembers that. White Australian rappers from 90s, late 80s, 90s. Oof. Just oof. They fucking sucked. It was just, the worst. The worst cultural appropriation. Like, literally, what Mighty Big Crime are to hip hop, Ray Gun is to breakdancing. Just absolutely terrible. Oh, so very, very bad. Almost impossible to describe how bad they actually were. Just liberals losing, young people have nothing to conserve. I think Howard fucked the country, basically. And millennials and younger generations are super fucked. Rays, I want to do it with Madonna. Was that Mighty Big Crime? I don't remember their actual songs. Safi, you watched Reagan live, 1 a.m. Fuck me. Ugh. I was not on board with the really nasty piling on people were doing, because, you can fuck someone up by having a big public pile on like that. But at the same time, there was some serious fuckery in what Ray Gun did. Justin, my personal bugbear with Howard is he mainstreamed racism into Australian politics. And Australian politics and culture generally has never recovered from Howard making racism mainstream. Okay, so it was the androids. Do it with Madonna. Well, Don, no. What the fuck? Shite. I can't type. Do it with a broken heart. Second is do it with Madonna. Okay, that got uploaded in the first year of YouTube. My God. And then were they on a Hey Hey It's Saturday? I'm seeing another video where Aggro is there. That's on the Android's official channel, uploaded 4 years ago. Okay, so they're in the Royal Children's Good Friday appeal in Perth. Now I need to look up their channel, the Android's official. What videos do they have on there? Oh, they posted it. Wow, no one watches their videos. The actual video clip, their upload only has 4,000 views, but someone uploaded it in the first year of YouTube and they got 128,000 views. Damn, they were a one hit. I love one hit wonders though. Ray's, you still trying to get into the US? Of course you are, by the way. Actually, you know what? I want to put it on the Discord so I watch it. Wait, I'm going to watch it on their official channel. I'll put it in jukebox. Oh no, don't put the sound on. I don't want to get content matched. I want to watch it tomorrow. Again, it really frustrates me that can't just play music on a stream like this. Because I'm not making money out of it, but anyway. Oh God, yes, when you posted, I looked up that stuff about Larry Hoover. Why is Trump commuting the federal sentence? I mean, he's just going to go back and serve life sentences for the state convictions. But what upside is there for Trump in commuting the federal sentence of a Chicago gang guy? Yes, please, Rays, give me a theory. I want to know the theory. Because you posted it and I looked it up because I was not familiar with the guy. And it's like, my God, besides the federal thing, he's got a 200-year sentence for state crimes, which he's going to serve now. But I'm really at a loss. How does Trump benefit from commuting his federal sentence? It's really, 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 really strange. And yeah, okay, admittedly, a lot of what Trump does not make any sense. But this one does not seem to be playing to his base. I am quite confused. So as you're in the upside, Hoover comes home after agreements made with Chicago State, retakes control of the gang, chills out the violence. Doesn't sound like he's going to get let off the state charges, though. Like Trump pardoning Chauvin still won't get released. Yeah, maybe. Actually, that was... Safra, it wasn't the high court in the US. There is actually a court that specifically looks at economic things. They said Trump's tariffs were illegal. Justin, I am super paranoid about content matching. Thank you very much. Oh, play other YouTube's content. Yeah, no, I was worried about music. What I had just then was music. But I will say, yes, I am very paranoid about content matching because the first thing they do if you get a copyright strike is stop you from live streaming. Yeah, Rays, I agree. I looked it up. There's no way he's getting off the state charges. Well, El Chapo. They didn't let El Chapo out, but he got out. Is El Chapo caught again? I lost track because he had just that amazing jailbreak, like with a really long tunnel dug into the prison, which was fucking amazing. Okay, I made a clarified cocktail today that I haven't had a proper taste of. So I reckon Trump and El Chapo would be great mates. So okay, Ray's Chapo did get caught. Okay. Oh yeah. Well, I couldn't monetize with all my swearing home for the elderly, but then again, I used to be monetized. But when the first adpocalypse happened, when a lot of people were or videos were getting demonetized, I just went, I don't want this stress. I don't give a shit about this. I voluntarily demonetized my channel because I didn't want to deal with it. Because it's not like I was making a lot of money anyway. Justin, there's a lot of things I could do, but like I said, I'm not denying or shying away from what you said. I'm paranoid about content matching. I've got a long history with YouTube, and their judgments are uneven, unfair, and capricious. So, Ray, you reckon El Chapo's in a maximum security with the same as Larry Hoover? Yeah, well, what the hell? Safa, I need to get way more views to monetize the cocktail channel. And as I said, all I want from the cocktail channel is to get free shit. I want to be high profile enough, which is just mid range and that sort of stuff, that I get free shit. Anyway, I'm going to go out and get this clarified cocktail I made today because it has a few weirdnesses. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so shit. My mat slipped. Okay. So this, I think, wins a prize for being the darkest and least visually appealing clarified cocktails I've made. I'll shine a light through it because it's dark. It's a very dark green, but it is actually clear. See, I can shine a light right through it. Or from the side? No. It's actually clear. It kind of looks like it's coming out black. It's actually a really dark, mossy green. I put some blue curacao in this because normally when I put blue curacao in things, it goes a nice light blue green color. But I also put in this cheap, high proof rum that Dan Murphy's has to up the proof. I don't know why it's so dark. So this is rum and liqueurs. So you can see it is actually clear when I put it in here with the ice. Just want it to be cold. Why is it green? Because I put blue curacao in. But it's reacted with something else. And like I've never had a clarified cocktail come out like this before. It's really fucking yummy. It is really, really tasty. It's weird and dark, but it's very yummy. Justin, I didn't go into huge detail reading about the Trump tariffs being struck down, but it's not the emergency thing. My understanding from what I read, huge asterisk, my understanding might be wrong, is the court actually said the president does not have the authority to impose economic policy. Congress sets economic policy. So the president unilaterally declaring tariffs was illegal, is constitutionally illegal. So Safa, out of 10. Okay, let me give it a taste. Oof, that's wild. That's an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 is would make again. Man, that is freaking wild, that one. What did I put in it? That high proof flavored rum, amaretto, sugar syrup, orange juice. Did I put something? I feel like, oh yeah, white creme de cacao. So it's really sweet. It's really quite yummy, but very weird looking. Home for the Elderly, you blocked? No, you're not blocked. I can see you. Yeah, the Trump deportation thing is also probably illegal. It's just like nothing matters to him or his administration. The law? No, I saw the thing about Elon's balls, honestly. Oh, Justin, the Harvard thing is super weird. Again, what Trump is doing seems clearly unconstitutional. It seems illegal, but I simply don't know. No, you didn't get blocked. I saw you talked about Elon Musk's prosthetic balls. Sophie, your mum's having an adventure in Melbourne. Fun. I took my mum on a few Melbourne adventures back in the. She loves pokies, man. She fucking loved Crown Casino. I was like, okay. Because back in Dubbo, she'd always go around to the bowls club where they had pokies and play the pokies. So she friggin' loved Clown. But she never did tables. It was only pokies. I haven't been to Crown like to gamble for fucking ever. But I did go with a guy I was working with once. I was like, fuck it, let's get a couple $100 worth of chips. We're definitely going to lose it all. I forget how much I actually got converted into chips. But it's like, I'm definitely going to lose it all. So I went to, I think it was blackjack, because that's the easiest one to do. Went to a blackjack table and I was doing two hands. And I was going, okay, this one's going to be really conservative. If it's possible to bust with the next card, we're going to stop. This one is going to be really daring and adventurous. And we'll see which one lasts the lot, which one lasts the longest. Neither of them lasted very long. Safa, pokies are fucking evil. Pokies are deeply fucking evil. It just steals millions from people. Well, Safa, blackjack is blackjack. In Red Dead, I usually play poker, which is the Texas Hold'em poker, which thanks to Red Dead, I now understand the rules of. I quite like having a bit of fun and playing poker in that. I think if you do Red Dead online, that's the fairest one. Oh no. Home for the Elderly. You go to Starbucks now, you're looking for explosives things. Raise, you like roulette? Yeah, I like blackjack because it's simple. I think if you're playing poker against other people, that's possibly quite fair. Safa, I wouldn't be surprised if GTA 6 was 100 US. So like 150 Australian, that wouldn't surprise me at all. But we won't know for sure until the end of next year when it comes out. Safa, I feel like we still have some Starbucks in Melbourne. Oh, Justin, I fucking love Vegas, honestly, because I'm not a gambling person. So I was not going to blow a lot of money. My last time I was in Vegas, my last night there, I walked the entire length of the strip and I stopped in every casino and I put one coin or whatever in a slot machine. And because most of them have novelty slot machines, like great big ones. And I was like, I'm going to have one go of a slot machine and then I'm leaving and going to the next casino. There are so many casinos on the drag. That took hours. I was out so late doing that. And in one of the smaller casinos, I almost got the jackpot on the novelty thing. There's like the payoff line and the three things going. It was a mechanical slot machine, and then chunk, and it was like jackpot, and then the next two things, jackpot was half a click above the payoff line. I was this close to the highest jackpot this slot machine paid out, which was only a couple of thousand US, but that would have paid for my holiday. Like basically, I was that close to getting the jackpot on this machine, and it would have paid for my holiday if I had got it. Justin, Las Vegas is major entertainment. It's not just the entertainment and the food. The food's fucking awesome in Vegas, but that's just stuff to keep you gambling. I was waiting. You hadn't done that for a while tonight, Rays. You got to lean into that. You want your green card? You got to lean into that. This is fucking tasty and really interesting. And like I said, I feel like it's looking black on the stream. It's not. I can see straight through it. It's a very moss green. Right, it's a rough week. You're not quite yourself. It's taking you that long to come out with it. Oh, Justin, there are so many shows you could go to in Vegas. Plus, there's really good cocktail bars. Like if I went to Vegas now, I'd have a fucking hell of a time. Vegas tiki bars, fuck yeah. Last time I was in Vegas, I wasn't really drinking alcohol. Is Marco Rubio checking people's social media? He's so fucking weird. Little Marco. Safa, I didn't see any shows in Vegas. The Sphere thing is fascinating. It seems to be extremely expensive. I'm not even okay. Now I want to look it up. Actually, I'm going to go Vegas Sphere. Okay, the Sphere Vegas tickets. I want to see how much it costs to do things in postcards from Jesus fuck. 100 US? Jesus fucking Christ. A multi-sensory cinematic experience by Darren Aronofsky. Jesus Christ. Waking from deep interstellar slumber. You are Byron and Fang, astronauts chosen to carry humanity's most precious mission. A Darren Aronofsky thing in the sphere. But $100, Jesus fucking Christ. What the fuck? That's fucking madness. Here we go. The Sphere, the actual official website. Okay, I'm going to bring this up. Safa, Darren Aronofsky is a fairly well-known film director. Okay, this is the official website for the Sphere. Let's look what the shows are. Backstreet Boys. Backstreet Boys in the Sphere. Sphere Eats. Online store. Postcards from Earth, premium suites. VIP spaces for special occasions. Group ticketing. Inner circle. Okay, show times. What shows? Shows and tickets. Let's have a look. Okay, just what's this generic? The Sphere Experience? Buy tickets. This is a generic thing. Oh, it's gone to Ticketek. No, Ticketmaster. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. This is Darren Aronofsky's thing. Yeah, fucking starts at $100. Jesus Christ. That's too much. That fucking does my head in. Oasis at the Marvel Stadium is $300. That's fucked. Ugh. I'm old, man. I used to pay 20 or 30 bucks for a show. But yeah, honestly, I reckon the Sphere in Vegas is really cool. But it also, from memory, it does stuff on the outside. So I reckon it'd be fun to just be on the outside and see shit they do on the Sphere. Ads for mobile games on the outside. Nice. You're either free shows or nothing at all. I'm old, so I'm literally nothing at all. Yeah, the inside is where the full-on stuff happens. But I don't know, like I haven't been to Vegas for 20 years. Yeah, Rays. I am just not into live things. That's a young person's thing. Oh, nice, Justin. You did actually go to the Sphere. Your dad paid for it. Nice. Ugh. What's the time? 9:24. Yeah, what did you see, Justin? Because lots of different things happen in the Sphere. But I'm having flashbacks. I really like Blade Runner 2049 and the stuff where they end up in Vegas at the whole casino, and there's a hologram show that's glitching all the time. I love the whole sequence that's in Vegas in Blade Runner 2049. Like, because you get a vibe of what was happening in Vegas just before the ecosystem collapsed and Vegas became a wasteland. Hologram Elvis shows. But, you know, it's a good thing. I'm trying to think, what are we watching this night? So The Last of Us season 2 is over now, and a lot of people are frustrated with the finale, but say la vie. I'm the only demanding answers from Justin. I've started watching a new series called Duster, which is like a 70s crime thing with a sassy black woman FBI agent. It's fun. I quite like it. So, Justin, you watched a show about the human race, another planet. Okay. Wait, was that the Aronofsky thing? It kind of does sound like the Aronofsky thing. You know what? I am probably Tim Smith at the moment, but I legit want to make another cocktail. Yeah, okay. Hopefully, do you reckon it's the Aronofsky show? I mean, yeah, it totally sounds like a good experience, but Jesus Christ, $100? That's a lot of pressure to have a good time. Safa Fury Road fucking rocks. Best film of the 21st century. I'm on the edge of rewatching Furiosa. I didn't hate Furiosa. I did hate the guy who was like the Max stand-in. Like, that acting was so shit. What the fuck was with that guy's line readings? I didn't get that at all. But I loved how Furiosa made the Mad Max open world video game canon. You actually had characters from the open world video game in Furiosa, which just to me is they should now make a movie with Max that's inspired by the video game. Because that was a fun game, quite honestly. I'm gonna because I'm unimaginative. I'm gonna make an old fashioned. Cause that's the way. I like it. I've been making a lot of concoctions. I don't think I've really explained how many concoctions I've been making. Not just that clarified cocktail. I've been making syrups, and one of them is going to go into some eggnog, just in case we're having Christmas in July at work. Ooh, which fucking whiskey will I make? I haven't had Bakery Hill in ages. Bakery Hill Doublewood. This is the distillery that I actually invested in. I'm a shareholder in Bakery. Ooh, now there's only a little bit left. I'm going to have to finish that. And maybe get another Bakery Hill whiskey. I don't know. Where was the whiskey bitters? The whiskey bitters was here. Bitters made by the Gospel Distillery. All right. That's the way. I like it. I hear Discord beeps. What are we putting on Discord? Should you say, is Las Vegas Sphere? Oh! Okay, I might watch that video tomorrow. Is the Las Vegas Sphere worth it? It certainly seems like an experience. It's an amazing bit of technology. Like I said, I feel like I'd get a lot of mileage out of just looking at the outside of the sphere. Because I remember wandering around Vegas, there was lots of public light shows and shit designed to just hook you in, even when you weren't in a casino, when you weren't in a show. Young Amphitheoli, thank you for posting that link. I'm going to look at it tomorrow. Oh, Yeah. Fuck yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. Bakery Hill, fucking old fashioned. Hell yes. Yeah, I think I need to buy another Bakery Hill whiskey. Yeah, no. That's a good one. And also loving your gay wine, which is fantastic. I think Archie Rose did a gay gin at one point too. Oh my god, that's so fucking nice. That's so fucking nice. Like that old fashioned variation I made the video of at the start of the stream wasn't great, honestly. I definitely would never make that again. This though, oof. Oh, maybe I need to make a Manhattan with that. I need to finish that bottle. I've had it for ages and there's only a little bit left. Ray's looking at Starbucks in Mandurah. You're going to go to the Mandurah Starbucks right now. Right now. Your 3-day cheap wine and a 3-day growth. Yeah. Cheap wine and a 3-day growth. Well, come on. Oh, I got to look. Oh, Murdoch is the university area. I thought that was a autocorrect thing. Starbucks is in Murdoch. Mandra is already on your way. Gay wine and a 3-day growth. Jimmy Barnes would sing that, quite honestly. Bakery Hill Distillery. I feel like because I'm on the mailing list for Bakery Hill, I am 18. Damn fine grogs sold on the sly. They're fun. Oh shit. Yeah, Bakery Hill actually had a private barrel thing. Like you only needed $3,000 to get a barrel there, which would age for years, and then you'd bottle your own whiskey with your own label. If I win lotto, I'd do it. Local Bottle also were AC/DC playing on in the shop. Oh, I also Madam Butterfly. I love you've been having decadent Fridays with your co-workers. I think that's fucking hilarious. Oh, you're gonna do the co-ferment tomorrow night? Legit. I don't know if you have any absinthe or Peychaud's bitters. If you do, make a fucking Sazerac. If you don't, just make an old fashioned. That fucking co-ferment is so fucking tasty. It is legit tasty AF. Okay, so what is Bakery Hill doing? See, if anyone wants to kick in with me, we need to come up with $3,000 to have our own barrel. El Dorado, $225. I feel like the most expensive whiskey I ever had was a Bakery Hill one. It was a real limited edition. It was over $200 for 500 mils. Doublewood, the one that I'm close to finishing, is $180. Oh, they do whiskey marmalades. Nice. Cask strength is $225. Jesus. Blunderbuss, Metamorphosis. All their limited ones that sold out that I actually had. I'm waiting for their next limited edition. And I'll just be crazy like, yeah, fuck it. Over $200? Why the fuck not? Over the other, you chuck in 200? Yeah, we need like 10 of us. But you get dozens of bottles for that. Okay, look, I'm going to show you. Okay, I'll share screen. So we'll talk about the private barrel program. Okay, private barrel program. Do that? Okay. So 30-litre cask, and you can choose barrel types and whiskey types. So you can start with an unpeated new make spirit or a peated new make spirit, or you can start with an unpeated partially aged, something that's already been aged 3 or 4 years, or a peated partially aged 3 or 4 years. So different barrels as well. So you can have American oak ex bourbon, European oak ex sherry, American oak ex rum. And so we can brand the cask. Maturation. Going to be aged for 3-4 years, 65%. Another 2-3 years to mature. 30-litre barrel may lose 15% of spirit per year. After 2 years, 30-litre barrel may have 20 to 25 litres. After 3 years, it might be 15 to 20 litres. Yeah, the Angels share. You don't know how much is going to evaporate. You might lose half of the barrel. So then we get to the bottling. 500 ml bottles. They are recommending to bottle it at between 46 and 52%. So they're expecting if you get a barrel and you bottle it at the strength they recommend, you'll get 40 to 60 barrels. So let's go in the middle and say 50. And we get a personal label, fill the cask, yeah, the whole thing. The timeline. So if I say, so you have to pay 50% of it up front. How much is that? Okay, it's 37. Okay, so what's that? Let's say you get 50 bottles out of that. Get my calculator out. 37.50 divided by 50. That's only $75 a bottle for top tier fucking whiskey. Cheap at twice the price. But yeah, you have to come up with about $4,000. No, but Bakery Hill, they're fairly serious. It's good whiskey. There's no question Bakery Hill is good whiskey. So so yeah, you have to come up with like $4,000. And the bottles of whiskey would be less than $100 for like top tier whiskey. Oh shit. Okay, you're gonna get Bakery Hill on my say so. Oh god, now I feel because it's expensive. Bakery Hill's expensive. Hello, Hannah. Late join for you, but that's cool. My personal favorite Bakery Hill whiskey is the Double Wood, aged in 2 different barrels over the life of the whiskey. No, don't drink and shop, dude. Fucking wait till you're sober tomorrow. But I think maybe the next Bakery Hill I will get will be the next limited edition they do. Hanny, you went to bed at 2 p.m. Interesting. Woke up at 8. Damn. Oh, that's going to mess you. I feel like that's going to mess you up. But now you're having teriyaki chicken salad and a Subway cookie, which winning. Honestly, I'm just saying winning. Yes, home fidelity. Double Wood kind of sounds sexual, but it just means the whiskey was aged in 2 different barrels over its life. Don't drink and shop, sip and spend instead. I swear to fuck, because fucking Dan's did this thing. If you're a member, you get $20 off if you spend $200. And I was like, holy shit, I was in a Dan's in the city because, you know, I was at work, and some of the clearance ones they had on the shelf there, I was so fucking tempted. Like they had the upmarket Maker's Mark bourbon. It was like 20-25 bucks off. And I was like, damn, that is super tempting. Like I almost got it. But then I got an email saying, oh, if you spend $200, you'll get 20 bucks off. And I was like, damn, okay. That's super fucking tempting. And you're in the slow process correcting yourself. Oh, okay. You're trying to fix up your sleep cycle. Fair enough. But it's so hard. I am so obsessed with buying shit. Like I don't need more alcohol. I think conservatively it would take me 5 years to work through all the alcohol I have. But I just love buying shit. Yeah, no, Bakery Hill's fucking expensive. Don't rush into buying Bakery Hill. Only look at it when you're sober. Safa, no, I never lived in the CBD. A couple of my friends did, like Greg, Robot Man Greg, who's in here sometimes. He lived in the CBD for ages. Raise, you love buying shit. Yeah, it's the whole thing. I have a collector impulse. I can trace it back to when I was a kid. I was collecting Star Wars toys. When I was older, I was collecting books. And then I was collecting vinyl. Then I was collecting CDs. Then I was collecting DVDs. Now I collect booze, which is not probably, 100% definitely my least healthy collection. Oh, the sample pack is actually pretty good. I got a shit ton of Star Wars, Safa. Like, so fucking much. I'm now just kind of tempted to get something from Archie Rose because they're doing the thing where you get 12 premix cans free if you buy a bottle. And they had a whiskey that I really fucking want. And Home for the Elderly confirms to me the orange Curacao whiskey is super fucking yummy. It sounds yummy. A partnership with Marionette sounds fucking great. I've probably got more Star Wars than anything else. I'm not sure. Yeah, Home for the Elderly. You feel bad buying Bakery Hill and Archeroos while wearing a Star Wars shirt. I would literally, okay, because Bakery Hill is fucking expensive. I would recommend not buying it tonight. Look at it when you're sober and decide if you want to do it. Ooh, what's that? Gage Road's 20th anniversary. An amazing event. Oh, sounds interesting. So I've only got a little bit of Bakery Hill left, so I want to finish that before it oxidizes. So I kind of feel like the next couple of cocktails I make that are whiskey cocktails, I'm going to use my Bakery Hill Doublewood. So we'll see what happens there. Annie having a snack test. Holy shit. Okay, so I'm a real fucking cheesehead. I love getting stuff on special. And supermarkets occasionally have really good cheeses on special. And I got one and I had really good fucking crackers and it was so good. Oh, I had the caramel double stuff Oreos. Holy shit. It's, I just once every day or so, not every day, but every couple of days I'll have one. They're fucking, damn. I'm very much a snack boy. It's not a date night. So all things being equal, live stream tonight, live stream tomorrow night, live stream Saturday night. That's the plan. And for my cocktail channel, I'm thinking each night do one short video, one long form video, and then I'll be even further ahead. So fuck yeah. That's so fucking yeah. Oh, speaking of fucking Bakery Hill, because I'm an investor, they send me special things occasionally. I've still got this high proof barrel pour in the cupboard. And you have condensed milk caramel. Holy shit. Ice cream, crushed Oreos. Oh my fucking God. That sounds so good. That's the original cookies and cream thing. That was the big American thing, to crush Oreos into ice cream. Safa, I literally have shares in Bakery Hill. Small number, but like theoretically, if Bakery Hill got bought by a huge multinational, I might make some money out of it. I did it just because it sounded cool, honestly. They were raising money to move from country Victoria, Bakery Hill, to Metro Melbourne. And I'm like, yeah. So I get invited to various things because I'm a shareholder. So, I still got a little thing in the cupboard here. Oh, I'm not standing up. I'm not drinking any more alcohol. Where is it? It's a little thing. Stout. Okay, so I've got this little thing of whiskey that they aged in barrels that previously had stout beer. And that's cask strength. So it's like, I don't know, 60, 70%. It's something they're going to release in a couple of years. It's fucking fun, though. Condensed milk, caramel ice cream. Thickest ice cream you've ever eaten. Damn. Madam Butterfly, like cookies and cream. Oh, shit. Okay, Monday night, I went out. Me, Mrs. Angry, and my offspring, we went out to a place in the city called Bomba Rooftop, which is fun. Spanish food, tapas, lots of different things we shared, couple cocktails. And then with that, what do we get from dessert? Let's get some ice cream. And young Miss Angry went, ooh, there's a Filipino ice cream shop down in Chinatown. So we went down there to this Filipino ice cream shop in Chinatown, which was super fucking good. It was very yummy. I had a mix of a savory cheese ice cream and like a salted caramel one. It was fucking good. I love mashups. You want someone to mash up a Grease song with Stan? That's good. Also, not so much mash-ups, but there's a friend of mine here in Melbourne, Steve Welsh, Steve-O. He does videos on YouTube that get a lot of fucking views. He records them with his band. It's as if, you know, this band recorded this song. And holy shit, he's got a good ear because he does them really well. I also agree with you, Home for the Elderly, that a mashup of Grease with Stan would be good. Okay, what channel am I logged into here? Angry Aussie. Find my Steve-O Welsh one. I'll put this in Jukebox, actually, because Steve-O does good shit. See if I can find it. I feel like I'm subscribed. Where the fuck are we? Okay, I'm fucking confused, and I'll just search Steve Welsh. Steve. Oh, yeah, no, he did All Star if it was recorded by Korn, which is just fucking hilarious. I swear to God, it's really good. I'm gonna put it in jukebox on the Discord. So you all should check it out. And Steve-O records, it's like songs, if this person recorded this. So he's got like, come on, fuck off. If Alice in Chains wrote Hurt. Because he's got a lot of Alice in Chains. If it's Raining Blood, but it's System of a Down. Baby One More Time, but it's System of a Down. Aerials, but it's Creed. He's actually really good at doing covers of songs in the style of another band. Oh, good, we're doing Stan. You know that song about Phil Collins and Aaron know about the guy who could have saved the other guy from drowning, but he didn't? Feel sorry, the show found him. Yeah, actually a mashup of Stan with In the Air Tonight is actually a fucking excellent idea. But yeah, I just put that in jukebox on the Discord, and I do recommend it because Steve-O, he's in a heavy metal band now, but he's a good singer and he's really. Oh, you've already looked at the Steve Welsh one. Yeah, he's also just like a super nice guy, actually. But he's extremely talented as well. Yeah, no, he's really good at doing impressions of the singers. But yeah, he performs with a heavy metal band now. Very interesting. But yeah, no, he's one of my old YouTube friends. He's a Melbourne guy. And he is a genuinely nice person. And he's also super talented. So he's got two up on me. I'm not a nice person and I'm not talented. Oh, it's a laugh in it, a laugh. Fuck yeah. Oh my God. This is the latest of my jam batch cocktails. So that's got homemade rhubarb jam in it. Mrs. Angry made Lily Pilly jam, and it's really good. That's going to be the next one. I toyed with putting tequila in it. Maybe I will do tequila. Tequila, orange liqueur, sweet vermouth, bit of sweet aperitif. Maybe. Safi, you love jam donuts. Why not? I fucking love Sebi's Scrolls. That's like the suburb next to me. They have their classic cinnamon scrolls with the cream icing on it. Their cheese and Vegemite scrolls are fucking incredible. Dude, so I've made some concoctions in the last couple of days. And I made some syrups. So I sliced out some apples, cooked the cooking spices. I made one with brown sugar because I've got this. I'm almost out of this liqueur. I got to make a new batch of it, the brown sugar syrup. But I also made one with just caster sugar, and the syrup is friggin' awesome. It tastes like spicy honey. I'm going to make some eggnog. I'm going to make some eggnog in the next couple of days, maybe on the weekend, just in case we do Christmas in July at work, so I can have some eggnog. Madam Butterfly, silly question of the day. Shoot you in the ass. Shoot you in the ass with what is the question? With a 22? But you know me, Madam Butterfly, I'd split it with you. Like, I'd just come up with a gun and go, hey, Someone's going to give me 10 million to shoot you in the ass. It's only fair I give you a cut. I think you'd take it. If I was going to give you a couple million to shoot you in the ass, I think you'd like, seriously, if someone's going, I'm going to shoot you in the ass and give you a couple $1 million, I go, yeah, okay. Fuck, yeah, let's do it. So, yes, I'm going to make some eggnog, maybe on the weekend, maybe tomorrow, with this syrup I made, which tastes fucking fantastic. And I'm going to make another batch of this liqueur, which is with the sugar syrup and a blend of whiskey, rum, and brandy. Maybe I need to go to Dan's and get a cheap. I think I'm going to decant these whiskies in the barrels and use the Ned's that's been aging for a few months, 3+ months. And you can sleep on your tummy if you got shot in the ass cheek. When we say shot in the ass, I'm assuming it's shot in the ass cheek. Just sleep on your side. Sleep on the side that didn't get shot. It's fine. But yes, Madam Butterfly, my concession is if I took money to shoot you in the ass, I'd actually split the money with you. Not saying it would be 50-50, okay? Because I found the person who's willing to pay me to shoot you in the ass. So, but I'd feel bad if I didn't give you something. A couple of million. I'd throw a couple of million your way. Ugh. Yep, so I made a brown sugar syrup. So I need to make a new batch of that. And but I made a white sugar syrup. Well, it was a blend of caster sugar and what do you call it when it's the bigger grains of sugar, the coffee sugar? Home for the elderly. Do you get a postcard? Probably. I actually have got notifications that there's something in my post box. I'm not going to be in the city till Monday. I don't know. I might be in the city on the weekend. Who fucking knows? But I might not get your mail until Monday or Tuesday, depending how things work out. It's a funny old world. My boss has been on holiday for 4 weeks. She comes back on Monday. She's been in Spain for 4 weeks. I don't know what state she'll be in when she comes in. Ugh. So I am now literally struggling with Dan Murphy's are offering me a deal if I get $200 worth of stuff from Dan Murphy's. There's a local Woolies bottle shop that had some stuff on great markdowns, and maybe I could talk them into being more. And also just fucking Nick's Wine Merchants has a few specials. And at the same time, I'm warring with myself about, maybe don't buy more alcohol because you've got a lot of alcohol. I just love how the interesting links channel on the Discord, the only person who posts there is Mofo Sign. And again, that's a guy, he's someone I'm actually friendly with, someone I've met in real life and we've done stuff together. And it's like, it's kind of like, that's just your thing. You just put stuff in there. No one else does. It's fine. Don't even know if he's on the stream at the moment. Safra, I don't know what you're asking about long service leave. Long service leave is usually 10 years. I reckon I'll be, when we get to retirement age, I'll have built up some long service leave and a whole bunch of, and so I'll maybe be able to take a year off before I retire. Who knows? Madam Butterfly, your boss is back on Monday. You don't know where the fuck your boss went. I at least know where my boss went. She went to Spain for 4 weeks. Probably see her on Monday, possibly in person. Who knows? I am going to go into the office on Monday. She usually goes into the office on Mondays, but she might not be up to it after the international travel. Who knows? We shall see. No, my boss was definitely not on call. Yeah, home for the elderly, a drunk time for bed. Me too. I'm just going to eat this cherry. I was responsible. I only had one cherry tonight. So we're back. Oh my god, those cherries are so fucking good. Back for party night tomorrow night. But sleepy bobos for now. It's that time of night to just lie down and go bye-byes, go into a coma, lose consciousness. Party night tomorrow. We'll see what happens. Anything could happen. Party night is a fucking surprise packet as far as I'm concerned. You never know what's going to happen. But I am going to go to bed for now. So you'll take care and I will see you another time. But bye for now. Bye.
You are totally fucked!